Greetings viewers and subscribers. So in today's journey, we are gonna fast forward a bit and we are gonna be starting at Bluefields. We're heading towards Santa Cruz. Yesterday, I realized the glare of the sun was affecting us viewing the video. As a result, we are gonna drive out of the sun a bit and we are gonna be starting at Bluefields. Sit back, relax and drive with me. Now today, we have a number of news stories for you and we also have some updates. Yesterday, we promised you that we were going to give you some information as to the possible motive behind the double murder in St. James on New Year's Eve. You're going to want to stick around for that. Now, with all that has been happening, it's been a while since we talk about COVID-19. Yeah man, COVID-19 is still keeping. Now if you look on your screen, between December 31st and yesterday, January 1st, 729 new cases were recorded because not everybody who feels sick is gonna go and get tested. 3 people died as a result of COVID-19. The deaths from COVID-19 now stands at 2,476. At the moment, there are 14 people who are severely ill as a result of COVID-19. 104 persons are in hospital. Now, I know that this is a touchy topic, but I have to be true to myself and I have to be true to you. My opinion might be different from yours. I have been vaccinated. I have been fully vaccinated. That will not stop me from getting COVID-19, but based on the sciences, if I get it, it won't affect me as much as it might have affected me if I was not vaccinated. So here is what I'm imploring you, my viewers and my subscribers to do. Go and get vaccinated. I am not forcing anybody to do it. It is still your choice. But my advice to you is to go and get vaccinated. Persons are going to come in the comment section and come with all kind of things, all kind of conspiracy theory and everything else. But at the end of the day, I am being true to myself and to you. If you have not yet done so, please go and get vaccinated. That's all I will say on this topic for now. If you have other views, all views content. So drop your comment in the comment section. Alright? Now, in today's news. This one, it took place last night. Saturday, January 1st, 2021, almost 9 p.m. It took place at the Cold Spring Square in the Betheltown police area in the parish of Westmoreland. Our information is that the Betheltown police, they were on patrol in the Cold Spring community. It is said that on reaching the Cold Spring Square, a grocery shop is inside of this square. The police, they stopped. When they looked, they saw a man standing beside the shop. And seeing the police, this man started acting suspiciously. As a result, the police came out of the vehicle and was moving towards this man, when it is said that this man, he was seen placing an object on a table that was beside him. The police went up to him and made checks. When they checked, the object that he placed on the table was found to be one Ruger .40 pistol. This pistol, the serial number was erased. It was affixed with a magazine containing 4 rounds of .40 cartridges. As a result, the gun was seized and this man, he was taken into police custody. He has since been arrested and charged by the police for 1, illegal possession of firearm and 2, illegal possession of ammunition. This man, his name is Orlando Mcfarlane. He's 22 years old and he's living at Cold Spring District in the parish of Westmoreland. So Orlando, he has been arrested and charged by the police and he will be going to the gun court to face his judgment. Now, congratulations. Congratulations to the police for recovering this gun. Hear me out a little bit. The other day I said something about police needing to start stopping and searching vehicles. I'm not talking about no wholesale approach, There was a ruling in the courts where the police must have reasonable suspicion to stop and search a vehicle. Now, it cannot be that 3 or 4 police officers are on the road and they are stopping, they are having spot check, checking documents, and you want to tell me that 30 vehicles pass and they don't have no reasonable suspicion to check none of the 30 vehicles? Officers, use on a brain. Use on a brain. I am not saying you should go out there with a wholesale approach and stop and search everybody. And it's not like you are discriminating. So you're going to say Tom and a search Tom, but you're going to search Dick. That's not the approach. You were trained. There's something in your training named observation. Use it. Nobody's taught common sense. And there's a saying that goes, common sense no common. Use your common sense. You see how last night the police stop and go at this shop and find this gun? There needs to be more of that. When you're in the police vehicle driving up and down, it doesn't mean you should just be driving up and down and you're on WhatsApp or you're playing Candy Crush. Do some stop and search. Do some snap raid. It's not everywhere that you're gonna go and search. You need a warrant to do it. Start doing the work properly. You are the upholders of law and order in Jamaica. And when you fail, the entire system fails. When you are successful, the entire system is successful. This gun that was seized last night, it is a good reflection on the Westmoreland police. It's not an individual thing. So everybody should start playing their part and do what they must to ensure that we have a safer community. We're not going to depend on no Dan to keep the community safe. We are dependent on us and you, the police officers, the upholders of law and order. Keep on doing the right thing. Now, you want to hear this next story? Listen to this next story. This one took place on New Year's Eve, Friday, December 31, 2021. It took place between 3:25 p.m. and 3:40 p.m. So that's what? 15 minutes? This one, it took place at the Tower Street Adult Correctional Center. Tower Street in Kingston. So do you know what the Tower Street Adult Correctional Center is called? It is called General Penitentiary. Shortened, GP. So this incident, it took place at GP. Here's what happened. We are learning that a correctional officer, or what we would call a warder, is the same name, warder, correctional officer. We are learning that this correctional officer is the holder of a licensed firearm. This firearm is a CZ PO9 9mm pistol. This firearm, it was affixed with a magazine containing 19 rounds of 9mm cartridges. There's a barracks room at GP where, from our information, only the warders have access to that barracks room. So this warder, we are told that he was gearing up to start working. He was inside of the barracks room looking about his uniform. It is said that he had the gun in a holster in his locker, but he left the locker door open. He simply went outside to clean his shoes because he didn't want to do it inside of the barracks room. So he went outside with his boots that he was going to wear for work and clean the boots. When he went back inside of the barracks room, 15 minutes later, he realized that the gun was missing from the holster inside of his locker. He made several checks, but this gun, it was not found. An alarm was raised, and despite their best efforts, the gun was still not found. So the question is, who thieved the warder gun? Who is it that stole this firearm? No prisoner at GP have access to this barracks room. Is it somebody from outside walk in, slip inside the barracks room and thief it? Or is it a warder, one of his co-workers, who stole it? So if warders are thieving their co-workers' gun, what else are they doing? They are tasked with guarding prisoners. Prisoners on murder charge, prisoners on all kinds of charges. And if they are thieving their co-workers' gun, what else are they doing? Let's hope that this gun is found and the culprit be made to face the consequences. This not look good at all. It not look good at all. Now, in this next story, we are learning that a young man, he died early yesterday morning. Saturday, January 1st, 2022, about 4 o'clock. This incident, it took place at Morass District. Now, Morass District is in the Withorn Police area in the parish of Westmoreland. Now, here is what we are learning. We are told that a young man, his name is Roshawn Brown. He was 25 years old and he lived in the same Morass District. He went to a house to visit someone. He went to visit a female. It is said that whilst at this house, he left next door to check with somebody to pick up something from that person to return to the house that he had gone to before. He picked up that thing from the person and was heading back. It is said that he was in the process of accessing a wall to leave that friend's house when he fell on a piece of steel that pierced his abdomen. Do you hear what I just said? This young man, he fell on a piece of steel that pierced his abdomen. An alarm was raised and Roshawn, he was rushed to the Savlamar hospital by a relative of his where he was pronounced DEAD on his arrival. This is a very sad way to go. Very, very sad way to go. Condolences to the family and friends of Roshawn Brown. May his soul rest in peace. Now, yesterday, we brought you a story. Well, we brought you a few stories yesterday, but we promised that we were going to come back to this story. It was a story of two men who were killed in the Cornwall Mountain area. Now, the incident, it took place at a place named Grass Bottom. Grass Bottom is in the Cornwall Mountain area in the parish of Westmoreland. It took place, like we said yesterday, about 2:30 a.m. We are not going to bother to go over the details. If you want to hear the details, just go back to the video and you'll hear the full details. Now, on this channel, we are dependent on our PNL detectives for information. Our PNL detectives, sometimes they are also dependent on other persons for information. So yesterday we posted 2 photographs and we identified who the persons were. But we were wrong. We got the photographs mixed up. That photograph that you are looking at on your screen, that is Tajay Stewart. He was popularly known as Taj. He was 22 years old and he lived at Cornwall Mountain. Those photographs, those 3 photographs that you are looking at, is the same person. That is Damar Martin. He was also known as Kadian Martin. His alias name is Dams. He was 29 years old and he also lived at Cornwall Mountain. We are also told that he has a Kingston address. So, we are correcting that. We got the 2 photographs mixed up yesterday. We have also made some checks with the police. And you remember that in yesterday's story, we told you that Wagan, he was shot in his neck and he escaped in the bushes. The police have confirmed that traces of blood were seen leading from the scene towards a truck at the rear of the house. So that aspect has been confirmed by the police that someone else was shot and that person escaped in the bushes behind. We are saying that that blood trail was from Wagan. We also told you that there was a third person who had gone with Dams and Taj. We haven't gotten any more information on that person. Also, Wagan, he has not been held by the police. So Wagan is out there with a gunshot wound to his neck. From what we are hearing, he was already wanted by the police for some shooting incidents in the same area. So the police are searching for him. So if anything else come up, we will be updating this story further on. Now, have you hit on the like button as yet? If you have not yet done so, remember to hit on it. If you are here watching our videos and you have not yet subscribed to this movement, hit on the subscribe button, as also hit on the notification bell, then click all, so that you will be notified as soon as we have uploaded a new video. We are now over 54,000 subscribers. We are now heading to 55,000. We are growing. Grow with us. Now, as promised, we told you yesterday that we were going to be updating a story that we brought to you. This was really an incident that took place on New Year's Eve, Friday, December 31st, 2021, almost 8 a.m. 2 persons were shot and killed. One, Jermaine Evans, aged 34 years old, Municipal police, and his uncle, Peter Stewart, aged 46 years old. Both of them are from Johns Hall in Montego Bay. Now, we told you that we were going to give you a possible motive as to what took place. We got this WhatsApp message from someone. We didn't post the WhatsApp message yesterday because we wanted to do some further checks. We did some checks and we are told that at least the rumor is stink. It is stink in Friendship and it is also stink in Johns Hall. So let me read the WhatsApp message. Here goes. The person said, "Good morning, PNL. Please don't share my number. I am a member of the JCF and works in one of the western parishes. I am sure you are going to be carrying the news about the double murder which took place in St. James yesterday. Here is the possible motive for what took place. The information is not yet verified and it's gonna be very hard to verify based on the players involved. You remember that shooting incident that took place at the Dam Road Square that Sunday in June 2021? Remember that one of the shooters, who goes by the name Lavanta Roden, otherwise called OTF, he was held and killed. Remember that he was found headless the next day? Now let me pause a minute. Let me pause for a bit. Because not everyone who are listening is aware of what took place. There was an incident at the Dam Road Square on Sunday, June 27th, 2021. It took place in the afternoon. A group of men, they were sitting at a shop in the Dam Road Square when a Toyota Axio motorcar drove up. In this Toyota Axio motorcar were 4 men. The 4 men jumped out of the car and opened fire on the group of persons. An off-duty police lady, she lived nearby, so she challenged these hoodlums. As a result, they ran back into the motorcar. Whilst they were leaving the scene, they crashed into a Nissan motorcar. The car they were in, it could go no further, so they came out of the car, their Toyota Axio, and they opened fire on the Nissan motorcar. Now, 3 persons were shot and injured in this Nissan motorcar. 4 persons were shot and injured at the shop. Yeah, the shop where they went and opened fire, where they first targeted. 1 person subsequently died as a result of being injured in that shooting. So when they jumped out of the car, because the car could go no further, they ran in different directions. And one of the men, he was held. That man, he was found headless the next day. He was shot and they also took off his head. So I'm just refreshing your memory, or if you didn't know, just telling you what took place on that day. I did a video on it. You can go and search for it. Just type in Popeye NewzLynx Dam Road incident. So let me go on with the WhatsApp message. So what this person who texted us is saying so far is reminding us of the incident that took place that Sunday. He went on further to say, it is rumored that when the guy ran away, he ran into the uncle house. What this person is saying right here is that when Lavante Roden, when he ran away, he ran into the uncle Peter Stewart's house. He went on further to say, it is also rumored that the nephew, Jermaine, who works as a municipal police with the parish council, was at the house and he handcuffed the murder suspect. You are seeing a photograph of Jermaine on your screen. What the person is saying is that when Lavante Roden, otherwise called OTF, when he ran into Peter's house, Jermaine was there and he handcuffed Lavante. Are you following me so far? I hope you are. The person went on to say, the rumor went on to say that they were going to call the police but decided against doing so because they were afraid that the criminals in the area would attack them for doing so. So, that is easy to understand. If nothing goes so, that part of it is easy to understand. Because if these guys just went and shot up some persons in the area and they ran into this man's house, they handcuffed him and they handed him over to the police, the criminals in the area, they would be upset about it. The person went on to say the criminals got information that they were in the house and went there. It is rumored that the uncle pushed the guy out of the house and the guys shoot him and take off his head. Are you following that so far? The rumor is that the uncle, because the criminals came to his house, he pushed the guy Lavante Roden out of his house and the criminals who came to his house, they took care of Lavante. The person went on to say, like I told you, this is all rumor, but it is suspected that Lavante cronies got a hold of this rumor. That's why the 2 men were targeted. Blessed love PNL. Keep on doing the good work. You have Western Jamaica locked. We got this message yesterday morning. The person who texted us, what he closed off by saying is that it is suspected that the cronies, remember that OTF, you know, OTF is the acronym for Only the Family. There's a group in St. James that is called Only the Family, OTF. it is rumored that Lavante Roden, he was one of the top shotters in this crew. It is also rumored that Lavante and 3 other persons from this crew, they went to Dam Road that Sunday. So, the information about whether or not Lavante ran into Peter's house, we have been unable to confirm it. And we know it's going to be very, very hard to confirm. But that rumor, it is stink in the area. Everybody who we check with, they are telling us, yes, man, that's what we hear. Yes, that's what we hear. Yes, that's what we hear. But do you believe that if Lavante's cronies, if they got a hold of this rumor, do you believe that that would be a motive why Peter and Jermaine were taken out? Yes, of course. It is a possible motive. It is a possible motive. The mayhem continues. Blessed love, everybody.